Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be solving the problem of this NES cartridge not seating properly inside the console. This fix will not work for every cartridge, but is an option if you have inner shell damage that cannot be fixed easily. Let's jump into it. This is yet again another non-working cartridge I bought on eBay from a while ago that I just haven't gotten around to fixing yet. Not only was it from a smoker's household, but it also is just really dirty overall. The pins needed to be cleaned, and I really couldn't find anything else wrong with it at first glance. Besides the smoke smell, everything seemed to be in the right place, and it just needed some TLC. So I got out some IPA and Q-tips and did a thorough cleaning of the pins so we can test it out again. And this is what we got. The blinking screen to death. So let's open it up one more time to do an in-depth search for another problem. The pins are bright, in good shape, and don't need any more cleaning. The chips look good, and I don't see any corrosion on them either. No scratches or any other damages on the board that I can see too. So what could be causing the problem, since I know my console is good? As it turns out, this cartridge must have been opened at some point because there's a large chunk of plastic that broke off on the inside that holds the board in place. Since this is missing, the board looks to be wiggling around a bit, which, if my theory is correct, is most likely causing it to not seat properly inside the console. But how do you fix it without the original part to glue back in place? There just happens to be an unused post to prop up the board right above the break, and as luck would have it, there's also a hole in it. There also happens to be a hole in the board right at that location as well. I have a small extra screw from a Game Boy Color housing that should fit in that location too. Now there's no threads to screw this into at that spot, but if you do it carefully, the screw should make its own threads inside the plastic stud. You may need to advance it forward and back a few times, but mine went in without any issues on the first try. I didn't tighten it down 100% though, but just wanted to make sure it was snug. Now the board should be perfectly aligned inside the shell and stays in place without much movement at all. I'm not sure why the stud and the circuit board have a hole in them to begin with, but the screw should keep everything in place really nicely. Now let's test it out to see if that fixed the problem. And look at that, fixed. Be aware that this will not work in every situation because the shells or the boards may be different from game to game, but it will save this exact one. If you have this same unique problem with your games, this just might be able to fix them too. Until next time, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next fix.